Why is it that only Iron Man can resist the control of Loki's scepter? You know, even Hawkeye, who is highly proficient in physical combat, was instantly controlled by Loki. Did Tony wear some specially made clothes to fend off the control? Clearly, that's not the case. If just wearing certain clothes could block control, then the clothes Hawkeye was wearing should have been able to do the same. As of now, I think the most accurate explanation is as follows. Back then, Tony was seriously poisoned by the palladium element due to wearing the Iron Man suit for an extended period. Later, based on the data and inheritance left by his father, he created a new element to substitute for palladium. You know, Howard had studied the Tesseract back then. The new element that Tony created was likely an isotope of the Tesseract. In the past, Black Widow used the Mind Stone to close the wormhole opened by the Tesseract. Evidently, the effects of the Infinity Stones can counteract each other. Therefore, Iron Man can resist the control of the Mind Stone by relying on his arc reactor. Did Iron Man create the nanotech suit to be on guard against his own allies? You know, as early as in Avengers Age of Ultron, Dr. Helen Cho reminded Tony to create a suit using nanotechnology as soon as possible. But Tony just wouldn't listen at that time. It was not until after being defeated in the Civil War that Tony showed off his nanotech suit in Avengers Infinity War. Although the Mark 46 performed quite impressively in the Civil War, it also exposed many weaknesses of the Iron Man suits. First and foremost, there is the long-standing issue of the arc reactor in the Iron Man suits. Outsiders may not be aware of this weakness, but those close to him surely are. Even the Winter Soldier knew to target the arc reactor. As long as the arc reactor is destroyed, Iron Man becomes a pile of scrap. Secondly, there is the problem of the suit's joints. Tony never anticipated encountering an opponent like Ant-Man. If it hadn't been for the built-in fighting system that forced Ant-Man out, Tony's suit might have been dismantled into pieces. The emergence of the nanotech suit perfectly eliminates these two weaknesses. Clearly, it was precisely because of his defeat in the Civil War that Iron Man made up his mind to develop the nanotech suit.